Hello everybody, welcome to the next presentation. Today we're going to talk about story elements. Although I Know Why the Caged Birds Sing is really nonfiction and an autobiography, Maya Angelou did say that some of the stories were fiction that she made up within the autobiography. So before we start the PowerPoint, I'm going to shut my picture off so you can pay attention to the PowerPoint and not my beautiful face. Okay, this is the PowerPoint we're going to go over about story elements. Again, about story elements, and today we are going to talk about story elements, even though most of them are going to talk about elements of fiction. Even though I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings is nonfiction, she does have fiction in it. I'm repeating myself, but I wanted to make sure we did that. Again, she had written an autobiography, if I can just spell it here, autobiography, which means it's a book she wrote about herself. On the next slide we see setting. Setting is the time and the location. Where is the novel taking place? We're going to find out that it takes place in the South. And as you do the reading for this week, you'll understand that in the time that it was written and in the location, the South, life was not too good for black people or African Americans. So that's why I assigned the readings I have to activate your prior knowledge so that you have a better understanding of what Maya was going through as she grew up where she grew up. To further explain this, we can look at setting, A, the place, and B, the time, which we've already spoken about. Then we have weather conditions, social conditions, mood or atmosphere. What I really want to concentrate is on D, the social conditions. And again, as we read through the literature to activate our prior knowledge, we will understand the hardships that she and other people of her color had to endure. Next we have plot. Plot is the beginning, middle, and the end. If we go to a movie, we expect to see a beginning and a middle. If the movie were to cut off 20 minutes before the end of the movie and we didn't see the end, we'd all be a little upset. So the plot is very important. What does the plot entail or contain? You have the introduction, the beginning, the rising action, where the conflict is really starting to get good. Then the climax, where everything happens, comes to an end. The falling action is what happens after we have the climax, how things start to unravel themselves or begin to resolve themselves. And then we have the conclusion. As you're reading through I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, make sure you pay attention to this, because in the discussion boards you will have to answer questions pertaining to these 5 things. Next we have the characters. They break this down into 2 points. One, the person in a work of fiction, or as I said here, this is basically an autobiography, but we are going to have characters. And then number 2, the characteristics of a person. What are they like? And we're going to go into a little further description on the next slide of round or dynamic characters, etc. Characters can be broken down into 3 points. Number 1, the individual, maybe the round, many-sided, they have complex personalities. I think as you read the novel, you will find out that Maya, or in the book her name is Marguerite, she is very complex. Number 2, developing. They're dynamic, they have a lot of personalities, they're going through change. We may like some of the changes, we may not. And then number 3, static. It's the stereotype. This person's not going to change at all. They're just going to stay the same. Let's go to the next slide. Conflict. Conflict is what happens toward the end of the novel or toward the end of a movie. It's when everything comes to a head or a point. Number 1, you can have an external conflict, which means something's happening to you on the outside. Number 2 is the internal. Are you growing? Are you going through something inside? Are you depressed? Or maybe you're overcoming an addiction. Maybe in some novels, the main character has to overcome both internal and external conflicts. Conflicts can be broken down into 4 types. You can have man against man or woman against woman, which is a physical. Man versus the circumstances. What's going on? Is it their fate? What's going on in their lives? Can they overcome it? Number 3, man or woman versus society. Are they slaves trying to overcome slavery? Are they gay people who want equal rights or who want to marry. And then number 4, man or woman against him or herself. Are they having struggles within? This has to do with the internal conflicts that many people go through. On the next slide, we have the theme. The theme is the overall controlling idea. It's almost like the topic sentence of an essay. What does the author want us to take away from this? What are they trying to get across overall? Here are some common themes that we can see in books and movies. The first one, things are not always bad as they appear. Number 2, love is blind. Number 3, believe in yourself. Number 4, people are afraid of change. Number 5, don't judge a book by its cover. These are some very common themes that we see in movies, TV, and books that we read. Then we have the point of view. Whose eyes are we seeing the story through? Is it an innocent eye, maybe from a child? Stream of conscious? We're listening to the head or the emotions of one of the characters that we go through. Is it told in first person? Do we see I? It's an autobiography, the book we're reading, so maybe it is in first person. Is it omniscient, which means does the narrator know everything that's going on? Are they all powerful? Do they know what everyone is thinking? And then we have the omnipotent limited. That's told in third person, and they don't know what's going on. They only know what they know from their point of view. Okay, I hope you understand, and I think most of you knew these elements of literacy anyway, or fiction. And this is the bibliography, or what we would call it for our MLA formatting, works cited. So always give credit if you borrow things. Okay, hope this presentation helped. Please watch it or review if you need to again, because you will see questions on the next quiz.